Working with color theory. The history of color theory. General principles of color theory were patent in writings of Leon Battista Alberti, 1435, and the notebooks of Leonardo da Vinci, 1490. The first color wheel was developed by Sir Isaac Newton in 1866. This color wheel was an arrangement of red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo and violet on a rotating disc. Isaac Newton used physics to develop a color disc based on how light reflected off prisms. His discoveries have laid the foundation for the color wheel as we know it today. You could say there are two types of color, subtractive and additive. Subtractive is physical color. The most common type would be paint. Subtractive color works by removing light, so if you kept adding purple paint to a canvas, it would eventually build to black. Additive color is digital and adds light as you add more color. Keep adding and it will eventually end up white. What is color theory? Color theory is a set of rules that combines creativity and science. Color theory sets the fundamental guidelines around color combinations and harmony. You are looking to design a professional website or logo for your new business. This color theory may be of use to you. It's important to understand that overuse of color can be detrimental to any design or style if used incorrectly or carelessly. We live in a highly visual world and it is impossible to master the art of visual communication without a good knowledge of color theory. Color harmony. Color harmony as the visual results from the rules of the color wheel. In order to understand the color theory definitions, you need to know the importance of color placement on the color wheel. These guidelines can be explained through 9 main color wheel rules. Primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, intermediate colors, complementary colors, monochromatic colors, analogous colors, triadic colors and tetradic colors. Primary colors. In traditional color theory, primary colors are the 3 pigment colors that cannot be mixed or formed by any combination of other colors. Secondary colors. Green, orange, and purple. These are the colors formed by mixing the primary colors. Tertiary colors. Yellow-orange, red-orange, red-purple, blue-purple, blue-green, and yellow-green. These are the colors formed by mixing a primary and a secondary color. Intermediate colors. Intermediate colors are obtained by mixing 2 primary colors in unequal proportions. The intermediate colors are yellow-green, blue-green, blue-violet, red-violet, red-orange and yellow-orange. In a color wheel, the intermediate colors are placed between primary and secondary colors. Complementary colors. This is a method of combining colors that are opposite each other on the color wheel. One side of the color wheel that consists of warm colors and the opposite side cool colors. Having one warm color and one cool color is going to increase the contrast of these colors. Monochromatic colors. Monochromatic colors are all the colors from a single hue using tints, shades and tones to lighten or darken the original hue. In more simple terms, it may be an image of the clear sky and clear water below. The sky may be a pale blue color and the more defined areas a dark blue color, but all from the same hue. Analogous colors. 3 colors that are side by side on the color wheel. This color combination is versatile, but can be overwhelming. To balance an analogous color scheme, choose one dominant color, and use the others as accents. Triadic colors. Triadic color schemes are 3 colors taken from the color wheel by forming a triangle connecting the 3 colors. Triadic color schemes always contain rich and vibrant colors of huge contrast. You could say they are the opposite to a monochromatic color scheme that we spoke about above. Tetradic colors. Tetradic color scheme is combined of 4 colors that is made up of 2 sets of complementary colors. The 4 colors for a rectangular shape on the color wheel. On the short side of the rectangle there is only 1 color separating the colors, and on the long side of the rectangle there are 3 in between. Warm and cool colors. The color wheel can also be divided into two parts. One is warm and other is cool colors. The warmth or coolness of a color is also known as its color temperature. The color combinations found on a color wheel often have a balance of warm and cool colors. According to color psychology, different color temperatures evoke different feelings. For example, warm colors are said to bring to mind coziness and energy, while cool colors are associated with serenity and isolation. Warm colors are the colors from red through to yellow. These colors are said to bring to mind warmth, like the sun. Cool colors are the colors from blue to green and purple. These colors are said to bring to mind coolness, like water. Shades, tints and tones. You can create shades, tints and tones of a color by adding black, gray and white to a base hue. Shade. A shade is created by adding black to a base hue, darkening the color. This creates a deeper, richer color. Shades can be quite dramatic and can be overpowering. Tint. A tint is created by adding white to a base hue, lightening the color. This can make a color less intense, and is useful when balancing more vivid color combinations. Tones. A tone is created by combining black and white or gray with a base hue. Like tints, tones are subtler versions of the original color. Tones are less likely to look pastel, and can reveal complexities not apparent in the base color. Hue, saturation, and luminance. A hue is basically any color on the color wheel. When you are using a color wheel or a color picker, you can adjust the saturation and luminance of a hue. Saturation is the intensity or purity of the color. Luminance is the amount of brightness or light in a color.